Hello, I'm Thomas Wootten and welcome to an overview of the Engineering Systems Manager role here that I'm fulfilling at Integrated Server Solutions. Let's begin. I could split the role into three aspects. The first of which would be to create risk assessments to identify and also minimise any risks that the engineers are exposed to throughout their working day. So the risk assessments I produce will cover an entire area, such as a workshop, but will also be tailored to specific equipment such as a pillar drill and even a bench grinder. I've also completed an ISS course to gain the knowledge to do this effectively. The second part and main bulk of the role requires me to create standard operating procedures, or SOPs for short, which will cover all machinery related engineering activity. This involves discussing the process with an engineer and producing an in-depth guide like this one to show other engineers how to conduct the task safely and efficiently. If an engineer has not done a task before, or if they're unsure of a step or just want to check a safety protocol, they can fall back to the SOP.
An example would be replacing the jaw heating element on an Elapat machine on a flow wrap line. Here you can see we need to take care when replacing the blades, as well as ensuring that the element itself is actually cooled sufficiently to touch it.
The third part is then to upload all of these documents to an online system so that the engineers can access them from their mobile phones. This means they'll be able to find out which replacement parts are needed before starting and understand how to overcome the issue a lot quicker than they were before.
This really helps the business because it means that the equipment will be out of action for less time, meaning more fruit can get packed and distributed to our retailers.
It also means we can track which parts and machines are enduring the most problems, so we can revise maintenance and cleaning programs to further minimise the risk of breakages. Importantly, the engineers will be working in a much safer manner. I've no background in engineering at all, so I have been asked if I find the role difficult.
At first, yes. To be honest, I just look at the machine and see pieces of metal, screws and bolts. But now after a month, I can see all the different systems working together. You've got in-feed belts, check weighers, metal detectors, and they all play a different part in getting the fruit packed.
And with this increased understanding, I can actually make suggestions of my own and take more into consideration when I'm writing the procedures. To adapt quickly to the role, I made sure to listen and learn from those people around me with the extensive knowledge and experience. I remain inquisitive and, of course, turn up each day with a positive attitude. I find it really fascinating to see firsthand how a fast-paced pack house operates and how they get high-quality fresh product to such a large number of retailers. But of course, I've enjoyed working with knowledgeable and really dedicated colleagues because that always helps.
I've vastly increased my own knowledge of health and safety and understanding of machinery, being able to put this comprehension into practice by producing official documents for the company.
There are nearly 30 different packing lines here, so it's my aim to complete as many SOPs as possible in the remaining time left of this secondment and to learn as much as possible from an engineering department in the food and produce industry.
I'm Thomas Wootten and thank you very much for watching today.